going to talk about the ABCD safety check. It's just an easy way to go over your bike before you go riding to make sure it's going to be a smooth ride. So starting with A is the air in your tires. Now, a couple of things to consider is usually the number on the tire is not the number you want to inflate to. So for example, let's find it here. We've got 30 to 50 PSI. So a gravel rider is going to want to ride at a lower pressure for more speed, more traction. So for example, I would probably ride this around 35 PSI. Now, there are some great calculators online to figure out what is the best PSI for you, or at least a starting point. So definitely check the air pressure in each of your tires. Let's also talk about real quick on the mountain bike, same thing. Now the mountain bike usually just has one number. This one's 50 PSI. Now, I would never ever put a tire at 50 PSI on a mountain bike. That's really just the max PSI. So really, mountain bike tires are gonna be around 15 to 25 PSI is where you're gonna be for that. So check that. Another thing to think about when you're talking about tires is the sealant. If you're riding tubeless, make sure your sealant is topped off. To check the sealant, the best thing that I do is take the wheel off the bike. So let's just do that real quick. I'll do the front one since that's a little easier. Now, the next thing I'm gonna do is just hold it up to my ear and shake it. And I'm hoping to hear some sloshing around. If I don't hear sloshing around, I'm just gonna add a little bit of sealant, 1 to 2 ounces. Then I'm gonna put that back on and tighten it off. Now, sealant, you're probably topping off every 2 to 3 months. So if it's been a while, you should know. So that's air. Next is brakes. So just make sure your brakes are working. What I do for that is just spin the rear and then grab the brake. On the mountain bike, when you spin and I grab the brake, I see the bike actually jump. And that's telling me that my pressure in my hydraulic hose is good. So I want to feel that jump, even if this is on the ground and you're testing. Same thing, you're picking the bike up, grabbing the brake, and you can actually feel it jump. So you're going to do that with your front and rear brake. The next thing to check is your cockpit. So come on over here. Now these bolts on the cockpit can get loose. So you're going to want to make sure your bolts are snug. And then check over here too. This little bolt here sometimes works its way out. So definitely check that that's snug. Now on the gravel bike or your drop bar bike, same thing. You're just checking that these are snug and that your shifters aren't moving. So that's cockpit. And then last is your drivetrain. So your drivetrain, you're checking that your pedals spin backwards nice and smoothly, that your chain is lubricated and clean. And then if you've got batteries, you can check to see the battery level. If you hit your access button, green means you're good. So same thing here. You can check your access button. If you look here, you'll see the light. Green is good. And remember your battery's up here. Green is good. So that's your ABCD quick check.